Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your preview to Manchester United versus Brighton Hove Albion at Old Trafford. Kick-off time in the UK, 3 p.m. Now, this will not be on the live channel in the UK because obviously this silly 3 p.m. blackout kickoff, but it'll be on an Australian channel called Optus Sports. So right, this is the team I'll go with. The international break is over now. Now it's back to Premier League business, back to club football. In goal, Andre Onana. Right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Centre backs now. If Martinez is fit, I would start with Martinez. Then, but if he's injured, then I'll play Lindelof and Johnny Evans as a backline. I do not want Lindelof and Blockhead play together because when them two play together, that partnership is an absolute fucking disaster. Really is. Left back, Diego Dalot, because he's been doing very well in the left back position. Central defence midfield, Casemiro. Then in the midfield, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, the captain, obviously, Bruno. And, well, won't be Jadon Sancho because he's been removed from the team. Christian Eriksen's another one who I'll play. Now, on the right wing, I would play Anthony Martial. Why not give him a go on the right wing? Because obviously Anthony, he's taken some time off, so he won't see cable. So yeah, I'll say right wing Anthony Martial. Then on the left wing, Marcus Rashford. Then up front on his own, Rasmus Højlund. Yes, that's the lineup I'll go with. Now, I just want Manchester United to show some fights because I've not been convinced by our performances at all this season. I think we've been very, very poor. We're not playing great football at all. Against Wolves, we were very lucky to get a win because Wolves should have had a penalty. Tottenham, got well beaten by Tottenham. Forest 2-0 down in about 3 minutes, home at Old Trafford, but we did win that game because Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty, so we got out of jail in that one. Then at the Emirates Stadium, well beaten in the end by Arsenal in added on time. So, yeah, I mean, it is a big worry for me how this Manchester United team are playing. Is Erik ten Hag losing the dressing room? That's what you got to ask yourself. The longer we remain in this rut, then you start to think that Erik ten Hag is losing the dressing room. That unfortunately is going to be another failed appointment. But player power must not happen. We cannot afford to allow the players to down tools on a manager because this Manchester United team are going to get absolutely nowhere because obviously, I mean, under Solskjaer, we sacked him, bought in Ralph Rangnick, and we're absolutely awful that season. Last season, it looked like things were on the up, Erik ten Hag winning a trophy and getting us top 4. I was really excited about this season, but yeah, it's a real concern, the form Manchester United are in. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the trouble what's going on off the pitch and problems on the pitch is began to have an impact on the players, but they cannot let it get to their heads. You are a professional footballers. You need to play as a team and get the job done on the pitch. Like I said, off the pitch, I couldn't really give a toss what happens off the pitch anymore. I'm done supporting the football club off the pitch, but on the pitch, they will always have my support. The players that off the pitch couldn't care less. But I'll still be reporting stuff off the pitch because I'm a Manchester United channel, so I will carry on talking about it. It's like the other day, my dad, who's an Arsenal fan, we're looking through teletext on the BBC Red button at all the football headlines, and he went, there's an information there about Anthony, and I was like, I know about that already. Yeah. That just shows lost interest in supporting the club off the pitch. But on it, I just want to get behind the team and us to do the best job as we can. My score prediction for this one, I'm going for a 2-1 victory to Manchester United, but we've been absolutely abysmal against Brighton recently. They did the league double over us last season. Yeah, they beat us on the opening weekend at Old Trafford last season, and then a last-minute penalty they won by at their stadium, in the Amex Stadium. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, we just got to keep our concentration. It's as simple as that. And defend as a unit. Like I said, I do not want Maguire and Lindelof, because that doesn't work. Same as Evans and Maguire, that just doesn't work. Slows down the pace too much. Johnny Evans is, to me, not Manchester United standards. He's a bit slow, but he does have experience, so if he has a decent defender around him, he can do a decent job, I believe. But Brighton, obviously, they are in really good form, you know. Matoma, he's scoring the goals. Brighton have lost, obviously, McAllister to Liverpool, Caicedo to Chelsea. So despite losing a lot of players, Roberto De Zerbi is doing an amazing job, in my opinion. I mean, the football they play, going forward, scoring goals, yeah, things are looking really good for Brighton at the moment. They really are in a good place. Obviously, they got Europa League football this year, which is absolutely unbelievable. European nights down in the Amex Stadium. Wow, that's just absolutely incredible. Obviously, the Champions League starting again very soon, so really looking forward to that. Manchester United being back in the Champions League. But will we stay in it for long? Probably not, with all the shit what's going on, to be honest. I don't want to sound negative about my team, as I'm a very optimistic person in real life, you know. I'm a person who's very optimistic about things, so it's very hard being optimistic about my club at the moment. The form we're in, you know, Brighton could win 2-1 or maybe even 3-1, but I just want Manchester United to go out there and put on the show, because it's been all doom and gloom recently. We need a lift, we really do. It's time for the fans just to get behind the team. Forget the stuff what's happening off the pitch. Focus on things what's going on the pitch and get behind the team. That's all we can do really as fans, because off the pitch we're just not doing well at all at the moment. You know, the business with Anthony, he's taking some time off, so he won't be able to play. Jadon Sancho's apparently leaving in January, so yeah, what a mess. What a fucking mess. And this beautiful historic football club. But no matter how things shit get at this football club, I am still here supporting Manchester United. You support your team through the good times and the bad times. Like I say, my main focus is just the business on the pitch. Off it, like I say, I couldn't care less. I want the players to just put up a professional performance and for the fans to go home happy. That's all I want from Manchester United. You know, because the fans pay good money, they should be treated to entertaining football. Comment your thoughts down below, I will always reply. And join me on Saturday evening for a match review. Well, Saturday morning for a pre-match YouTube shorts video, then match reaction in the evening, Sunday player ratings, and then on Tuesday for a preview to the Champions League game, the big one against Bayern Munich. We play 3 B teams in a row now: Brighton, Bayern Munich, and Brentford. Yeah, so plenty Manchester United videos to look forward to. I'll be back tomorrow with another Manchester United video, and if you've not checked out my YouTube Shorts forfeit video where I had to wear a Man City kit, please check that out. That's absolutely hilarious. Today I'll be dropping my football video on my football channel, probably going to talk about Gareth Southgate today and his love towards Maguire. Maguire's literally Gareth Southgate's pet. And you just couldn't write the scripts, could you? It just had to be Harry Maguire who scored that own goal for England last night. I mean, you've almost got to feel sorry for him because he shouldn't really be in the England team, but because he's Southgate's pet, he keeps getting picks for England. It's just, unbelievable. But anyways, I said, comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And, yep, a lot of Manchester United videos coming your way, so why don't you consider subscribing to this YouTube channel? Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Bye-bye.